pulling up in that.
Coach from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, here's Barkley. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the rookie from Iowa, it's Akram Wadley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on third down, Lauletta. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now a first down throw. Lock. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. On first and 10, Lock. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They were looking the way of Decker that time. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And now out come the Giants as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. He's going to get it running right. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. So that'll back him up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And this one is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Love. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. And from down in Miami, an update. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Mack. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Love. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Here's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the red zone now, Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Eric Decker from 3 yards out. And the Colts are in for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one for him.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility of number 6.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
All right, now look at 56.
Now here's Lawletta. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, Lawletta. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Lawletta, here we go on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Akram Wadley, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Giants are in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12.
Luck now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Back to throw, Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Decker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Love, and able to find Decker. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st down, it's Long. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now it's Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Love. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And some room to run now. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. And we just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little gain into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Lauletta on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Back to throw, Lauletta forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's locked. And he's got Decker, left side. 23 yards on the play. Luck now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off of play action. Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on first down. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. They couldn't hook up with Decker that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Lauletta now on second. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. Going deep now, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darian Thompson, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They were looking the way of Decker that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now it's Lauletta off the bootleg. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Lauletta. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they say that. I have no idea.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got it with the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Mack. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Luck now on second down. Now he's forced out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
Ebron never really found his footing in Detroit despite being a first-round draft choice with just 11 touchdown catches in 4 years. But the Colts think he's got the potential to really help their passing game, especially in the red zone, and he delivers right there.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta. Finding room inside the 40. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And finally brought down at the 38. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lauletta on first down. Dancing to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
A handoff to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
He's going to get it running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
No, check, Patriot. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Here's Loletta. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, here's Luck. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
12.
Out of the gun, Luck. And that is incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, Lauletta. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. On the stop, it's Delvin Breaux. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
The pitch goes to Barkley. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Now let's go! Blue landed! Detroit!
Now Lawletta. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Terrell Basham in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Back to throw. Trying to improvise. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there, and he's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 12. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Damon Harrison in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for the Giants, it's a massive weight off their shoulders as they finally get that first win here in Week 16. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for